Hello and welcome to the Sacred Rainbow Warrior. Today I'm talking about Black Friday. This is a message I got from Spirit that I wanted to share with everyone about boycotting Black Friday, what it stands for, and how to do that and why. And I'm going to use Spirit Animal Wisdom to decode it. So let's dive in. So the spirit animal that I'm going to use is the stag. Now the stag is also a part of my logo on my channel, and it's a representation of the purity of fighting for love. It's the warrior. It's the rainbow warrior. Now, as I've spoken about on many of my other videos around spirit animal wisdom, there's gifts in the light and there's gifts in the dark, or the deep as I like to call it. And in the light there are distortions, and in the dark there are distortions, masculine and feminine, within and in each other. And what I've been working with is trying to clear one of the biggest distortions and shadows of humanity, and I think it's really brave of me to do this, and it's the shadow of ignorance. And it's the shadow of the stag, actually. It's turning a blind eye. I told this joke so many times. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea, right? So turning a blind eye at deer, not knowing, but you do know. We know everything because we're love. We're infinite. And then the other shadow is stagnation. And stagnation is, it's a form of not being able to stand and fight for love, not being able to stand. And it's this bogginess, the boggy terrain, not having solid foundations, not knowing your divine purpose. Now, when I explain the power of spirit animals, there are gifts in the light, distortions in the light, and there are gifts in the deep and distortions in the dark. And when I've been working with the stag, I've been really trying to understand its true power. And not only is it a warrior, but it's a druid. So in the light it has this role, and in the depths it has this other role. And these are human behaviors that show up through our DNA. And it's really profound, because when we understand our makeup of the multiple different spirit animals that we have in our body, it really starts to show who we are, how we behave, what we're working through, and what we can become, how we can evolve and awaken to what we can become. So it's really, really profound, really special, and it's something I keep very close to my heart. But the message I wanted to go into, and I wanted to open this up about Black Friday, this came in years ago, but I got a really direct message on how to do it, how to boycott it, and what to do last night. A couple of years ago I was in a mushroom ceremony with my partner Hazel, and we saw that the Black Friday it's a really dark power that they use to cause us to consume, and it's this consumption of filling this never-ending hole of greed within ourselves, because there's something missing within us. And it's source. It's our own, how do I say it? Our own connection to source. Because they disconnected us from our grounded mother, from Gaia. I spoke about this so many times in my past few videos about the disconnection from the Earth Star and how important it is to remain grounded. You can't receive any downloads if you're not grounded, not properly. They can't be properly integrated, and you can't awaken. And so when we're dealing with all this medicine work coming from above, it's easier than dealing with all the medicine work that's coming from underneath, because that's where all the dark stuff's hidden. And that's what I've been going through. And I've been working with the Wendigo, which is the deep druid of the stag. And if you look up online stuff about the Wendigos, people say that it's an evil spirit. But behind every evil is a really deep love. And I don't think it is evil, but I got told that it's the guardian of ignorance. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to be brave here, and I'm going to ask Spirit if I can overcome ignorance. And so I was journeying with it, and I drew it, drew it to help me understand what am I turning a blind eye to. And so much started to come through around my own life, and I wanted to eat something when I got close to this wound of being disconnected from source. And I think this is the holy grail of healing. It's a mother wound. It's healing the mother wound, healing the disconnection from source, the goddess. It is so powerful. And so I wanted to end my ceremony early and eat something. And then I changed my mind. And then I was like, oh, I dodged a bullet there. And bullet's the word. That's the wounding that I've been trying to get through, being like a hole, like left by a bullet. There's a hole there where the connection to source could be. And I journeyed through that, and there was something around being shot in a previous life, but also my umbilical cord being cut too early in a dark way when my mother was giving birth to me. And I think this happens to a lot of people. Now, this journey of ignorance showed me that consumerism tries to bypass this wound, this disconnection source, and Black Friday is essentially the opposite of Good Friday. So it's Bad Friday, right? And I don't see bad as, there's no such thing as good and bad. I actually see bad like in the way that Michael Jackson described it in his Bad video. It's actually, oh yeah, I'm bad, And there's a spirit animal attached to that energy as well, which is the hedgehog. It came to me once and showed me that the energy of bad is quite healthy, wearing a leather jacket, It's like, oh yeah, I'm bad. But it's Bad Friday as well, in the way that they're distorting it and they're trying to make us buy things and consume things. So I got the message that in order to combat this, I'm going to fast tomorrow and not buy anything. I'm not going to eat anything, and I'm not going to buy anything. I'm actually going to do that today and the day after as well. I might do it all the way up to St. Andrew's Day. But if you're willing to do that, and you're willing to put your energy into combating this darkness, please fast and don't buy anything tomorrow. It's a real temptation to take advantage of these sales, let's say, where they tempt us. And I think it must be a really important day. It's the 28th of November. I think it must be a really important day for them to do that. And I looked at the difference in time. It's like 7 months and 10 days between Bad Friday and Good Friday. So I couldn't find any numerological tie-ins. Nothing logical anyway. But that's what they're doing. It's like in the spring of April you have Good Friday, which is the rebirth. But there's also, it's really important to honour death as well. And I think it's like this hidden representation of like the honouring of the death of Christ, maybe? Something along that. But when I say Christ, I mean us, everyone. Because we are the Christed ones, we all have that potential. I speak about that in my He Lives podcast episode about the bat, the story of the Christed ones. It's about how all the animal DNA is, well, you'll have to listen to it, it's a long story. But working with the Wendigo is incredible, because when you look at it, it looks like it hasn't eaten in thousands of years, or if not millions of years. It looks really gaunt, and it's skin and bones. And this is really, really deeply shamanic, very, very powerful. And it told me to turn the eye on myself, to start to see how great I am. And this is the antidote to ignorance, to not project everything we have onto the outside and start showing ourselves love, but also to not turn it's the third eye, but it's also the heart side, to not turn our heart away from the difficult things. Okay, so what also came up, I was listening to Go West, We Close Our Eyes. We have to close our eyes to open our heart, to open our third eye, to open up the eye of our heart. And there's something about Eden as well, and the apple, the apple of my eye, and the forbidden knowledge, and it's the apple of my eye is the green heart. It's the heart. So you have the green apple and the red apple. The green apple is the masculine, and the red apple is the feminine. I've been doing this for Hazel and Divine Union. So there's something there about the magic of the apple. We're in Sarway's verse. It's really powerful. So it's incredible wisdom that's come in. I love sharing it, so I hope it's really helpful. And the Black Friday is really preventing people from evolving. And so the best idea is really to just not contribute to that energy, and to really hold yourself instead, and to see what comes up. You know, it's quite challenging to just all of a sudden just do that kind of thing, to fast and to see what comes up. And it clears out a lot, fasting. It clears out a lot. And I'm not talking about biologically, you know, to do with nutrients and food or health. I'm talking spiritually as well. It's really a good way of shifting through things, moving difficult things that haven't been able to die, but biologically as well, it removes dead matter from the body, so it is very healthy. Autophagy. Oh, I also wanted to add, I put a picture on the community page of my channel of the Wendigo, and it says about cannibalism. This is what the body does when you go into fasting. So that's a really powerful gift. It eats the self to clear out any dead matter. So it's like eating the dead, because we're in Samhain. So there's something really big here around death. If it comes to me, I'll add to this video. But thanks for listening. And the stag in its gift is it's about presence, the all-seeing eye, and divine leadership. And so I've been learning how to see everything without attaching to it, and to lead myself into a greater meaning of who I am, and to reconnect my sovereignty into my depth. And this is what they're trying to prevent. They're trying to prevent, excuse me. They're trying to prevent us, all of us, from coming into our sovereignty, from grounding. I'm laughing that I said excuse us, because I had a massive walk-in last night. I find it really difficult to land, because it's such big energy, really deep. It's why I'm stuttering quite a bit on this video, because it's like, oh. I'm trying to really stay in my body, you know. It's really easy to go whoop when I'm talking about knowledge instead of just speaking to my body. So, I hope that's really helpful. If I have any more, I'll add to this video. I'm about to go do some work, so I hope that helps. And yeah, let's boycott Black Friday together. Let's boycott Black Friday. Let's get the bastards. And pass it on, share my video.